Red flag if you have just been promoted and you are going from peer to manager. Hi, I'm Laura. I work with Wicked Smart leaders who want to lead smarter. If you like this kind of stuff, like and follow for more. If you are just promoted, these 3 things you are not going to want to do. And if you've just realized one of them you're doing, stop. First thing, if you are doing nothing and you're not acknowledging the change, this is not good. By doing nothing and pretending that you're still their best friend or complaining or doing anything that is the same is really kind of now putting yourself at a disadvantage. Instead, you got to acknowledge it. First and foremost, congratulations. You just got promoted. This is a big deal. You've worked really hard. So internally celebrate because this is very cool. The second thing is if you're pretending the relationships are staying exactly the same, that's burying your head as well. Things have changed. And now what you have to do is at a minimum, acknowledge the following. Have a conversation and talk about how your role has changed. Let them know what has happened with your accountability because the goals have changed. Your peers are different. You have a new boss. So just talk about it. The second thing you want to do is talk about how the change is working. Do you really understand how your work has shifted? And if you can explain it very clearly and crisply to them, it's going to help them understand what is changing so that they understand the nature of your relationship with them is evolving. So chances are now you're going to have to work through others to get things done. And the more you understand what you're being held accountable for, what the results are, that's going to be helpful to talk about as well. Another watch out is you may have complained before about your boss and or situations. Guess what? You are now them. All the complaining before about what has been happening, guess what? You are now part of the system that has to help make it better. And now you have to help your people understand and explain whatever it is to help them up a level, their ability to make a difference. And the next one is kind of a hard one, where you might have had a best friend there and you still can be friends with them. You just have to understand, how do you support them? It's going to be different now. How do you hold them accountable? And how clear are you about the results and outcomes that you are supposed to get through them? Know that you are not alone. There's many leaders before you who have done this. And I would really encourage you to find a new peer and ask them, how did they make that transition? Not simply acknowledging this with your new direct reports is going to hinder your ability to be successful. Even if you are having a difficult time with this transition because you're going to maybe have a new employee who's not going to want to see that you are excelling, it's really important to hold your ground. Keep your message consistent and know that this too shall pass. You're watching this for a reason and you have got to know this too shall pass, but you have to hold steady. Find support, find people who can help you and where you can talk about this. And if this is something that you are dealing with right now, don't do this alone. Even if it's someone who's outside your organization as well, that can be hugely helpful. For additional support for you, check out the link in my bio. Let's schedule a time to talk because transitions like this are meant to be done with others who have done it before many times. And have a beautiful day, brilliant one.